Greetings everyone and welcome to a very special unboxing. So special in fact that I was heavily considering a live unboxing in the form of a live stream on my channel. Actually, I went ahead and I did that. I even put a poll out there and the majority, well not the majority, but a good chunk of you voted for the live stream. Well, I tried to do it and nobody showed up. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm opting to deliver you guys a traditional unboxing video that's not live, slightly pre-edited, but it's still going to have the quality that you've always expected from me. So before you stands an MSI gaming laptop. Why am I getting a gaming laptop? Well, two things. One, this is from a company called MSI, or better known as Microstar International. It's a Taiwanese company, hence the dragon. And they mostly make gaming computers and gaming accessories for, well, gamers. The thing is, though, is that this kind of answers the second point I was about to make, is that I'm not necessarily getting into the PC gaming market. I'm still very much a console guy, but they often, and by they I mean experts and colleagues and peers that I've been talking to in the technology field, say that a gaming laptop is actually what you kind of need to amp up your game, and no pun intended, amp up your game in the video editing department, because you got the graphics card and the processor and the RAM to kind of back it all up. So I'm finally making that leap. Took advantage of some student deals and discounts at my local the Best Buy that I work at, and I was able to harbor an MSI gaming laptop that fit exactly all of my needs and then some, not only for video editing but hopefully various other purposes in the foreseeable future. A future that I'm hoping to really get as much mileage out of this computer as possible, because it's not meant to just get it, use it for a couple of years. I'm talking 5, 6, maybe even 7 years with this damn thing. And here I am finally about to unbox it. So you can see before you, it's just a traditional brown box with the MSI logo. Nothing really going on at the top except the tape that says MSI over and over and over. On the sides, we just got like little tickets that say MSI and the model number, which is GS63 Stealth Pro. I believe that's the specific name of the device. And that's really about it. Nothing too showy with their boxes, at least not here on the outside. From what I've seen in other videos, gets a little cooler the more we get through the layers here. So let me see if I can remove the tape here, and hopefully, you know what, I don't want to make a humongous mess. I'm just gonna grab my keys. Yes, these are my car keys. Now you know how David's car keys look like and how nerdy they can be with the Captain America keychain right there. Right here. There you go. Just gonna use one of my keys here to kind of cut the tape along the middle here so that I can open it a little easier. There we go. Alrighty. And let me cut this other side right here. There we go. Boom. Alright, let me set my keys back down where they were. And now let's see if we can kind of reach in here and grab the nitty gritty. So, you're probably not going to be able to see too well on camera, but right off the get-go, we have a lot of sponge going on. So, let's see what's the best way to kind of take this out without compromising the video. Set this to the side. That's a lot of sponge. That's a lot of sponge. My apologies in advance if I bang on the microphone a couple of times while I'm trying to unbox this giant ass thing. Okay, so these two are going to be... Okay, so these are the only loose ones. There's probably going to be a couple loose ones down here, but the other ones are actually part of the entire thing. So it's reaching here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, there's the loose ones. And then you saw right there's a much smaller, much sleeker black box. And then on the sides here we have just a matte finish type of box right there. I'll show it off in greater detail as soon as I get this brown box out of the way. Besides that, nothing really else going on right here, so we can remove that out of the way. Alrighty. So let's set that here. This was on the side. I'm imagining the power brick is in there because this is immensely heavy. And the computer's advertised as being one of the lighter computers out there within its field of being a gaming computer, video editing computer, but also immensely thin and portable. Alright. Cool. So wrapped up in a glossy cellophane wrap, you have the actual box of the computer. You'll notice, right off the bat, much sleeker than that brown box. So completely black with a reflective red MSI logo there in the middle. That looks actually rather gorgeous right there. Yeah. Alright, on the back, really not much going except a little tag right there that's pretty identical to the one that was on the brown box with the name of the model, but this time a deeper breakdown of the specs, which I'll get to when I'm actually kind of showing off the computer. This isn't necessarily going to be a review / unboxing. It's just going to be an unboxing. I'm just going to show off the physical thing, and then after that I'll go off on my own to do the setup, because I know that takes up just a little bit too much time, and I just don't feel like I have the patience for it here on camera. So let's look at this box right here real fast. It's a matte black box. I know that most mythologies tell you not to open black boxes like this, just like those recent dumbass scientists were trying to open that black sarcophagus. Actually, they did end up opening it. Thankfully, nothing too bad happened. It was literally just a bunch of dead mummies inside. Alright, so very pro quo here. You got the cable that hooks up to the power brick. So the one with the 3 circular prongs, as well as the normal wall outlet prongs. And a nice little Ziploc bag, so it's cool that it's not a bag that I need to tear open. It's actually a Ziploc bag. Very eco-friendly, reusable as well. And quite honestly, the last and only other thing here in this box is, and let me not put that there because it's going to block out my light, the power brick. So I guess this one I can show. Oh, God. Ooh, does not smell so great. I really hope that's natural, but doesn't smell great. That's funny. But proprietary plugs, so if this thing fucks up, I am shit out of luck. At least within the close time proximity, because that means I have to order another one. I'm gonna have to wait like a good 1-2 weeks or so for a new one to ship. So better take care of that. But here we have the power brick. I dig it. I actually really dig it. It's very thin. It's a little wide, but thin and not too heavy. I feel like it's on par with my old one, with my old HP one. So that's that right there. No neat little design on it. Kind of wish that they would have put, well, I guess they already stamped their logo and everything else, so I guess this is fine right here. But yeah, pretty discreet power brick. This along with this, I wouldn't mind that carrying that around. I think I dig it. So we'll set that there. Now let's actually, fuck it, I'm just gonna move this to the side. It's just power bricks. You already know what they are. Move that there. Now, the pied de resistance. The actual computer. Now, how the hell am I going to get through this cellophane? Imagine similarly to that of a game when I crack it open. Where would that be? I'm probably going to have to grab my keys again. Oh. Okay, cool. I'm looking at the little, you know what? I'm going to mention the specs right now as I'm trying to crack this open. I guess this is the goodest time as any. So, this is the 15-inch model. It's not a 17-inch if you couldn't already tell from the size. It has a i7 processor, but it's an 8th gen, not a 7th gen like my current computer. So you got 6 cores working in there, and of course it's 8th gen technology, so it's some of the more current technology. You got an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 graphics card, which houses 3 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM for those image renders. So very much ideal for gaming, but also going to help speed things up tremendously with video editing. Then in the hard drive department, we got a regular 1 terabyte hard drive. It's a traditional hard drive. I think it's got 7,000 revolutions RPM, I believe. So I think that's actually one of the better ones. So that's always cool. But of course, what can be better than that? A solid state drive. If you guys don't know what solid state drives, they are they're practically blocks. They don't have a disc or a needle inside of them. No moving parts. They boost productivity. They boot up your system a whole lot quicker. You're talking about 20 to 30 seconds compared to any other computer that takes like a minute to boot up. And also whatever files that are really hefty in girth, such as videos, work really well off of a solid state. It's night and day. So I'm glad to see that that's in there. And then 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. So whenever I'm doing my multitasking, everything else that doesn't have to do with video editing, that's going to be taken care of, and that's cool. Windows 10 64-bit. This is actually going to be my first usage of Windows 10 outside of the demos at work. So, because this whole time on my current computer, I've been using Windows 8.1, I believe. So, that's going to be a significant change and gonna take some time to get used to. Alright, so there goes the cellophane. Here we have the box, which without the cellophane has a much more matte finish. Kind of surprised that the box is rather heavy since the computer's meant to be a very thin and light computer, but there you go. Now let's go ahead and take a look inside. So very easily just comes right off the top. I don't think there's anything too fancy going on. I don't think. Okay, there we go. Alright. Wish that there was a little bit of padding here, but okay. I've actually seen some computers at work where the boxes have a little bit of padding right here. Like that spongy padding to protect it. I think Lenovo does that an awful lot with their yoga line. Stop! Alto! Why did they put the Spanish one at the front? It's like they knew me. But then on the other side, you got the English one. Stop. We're here to help. Should you have any questions about your gaming notebook, contact us. We'll do our best to assist. Okay, this is actually a little iffy. This is the part that kind of makes me a little nervous about the reviews that you see online, most notably Best Buy. You got a little flyer here, and it says review and receive SteelSeries Siberia 200 headset. Qualified models, the GS63 Stealth 010, which is this one, and the GS65 Stealth, which is the slightly thinner, slightly lighter, but much more expensive model that has the 1070 in there. And then you got a little barcode here, duration. I got until, oh wow, I don't have that amount of time left. October 31st. So review and receive the headset. I might do it, but make no mistake, my review will not be skewed. I'm not going to give it a glowing review necessarily. Maybe I will, but I will definitely mention things that I might not like about the computer. Because trust me, after a couple of weeks with it, I will be completely upfront. You guys know me. So here we have the actual computer. And before I get to that, I guess, I guess we'll kind of get this out. Underneath, there's not really a whole lot going on except the guides and terms and conditions and all that basic mumbo jumbo. Really weird that they made this completely open right here. It's really big for it to house that, but okay. Other than that, really not much else going, so I'm going to put this in here. Oh, that's why it's that big. Just put that in there. There you go. Close this up. This will serve as my base, so to speak. And then here we have the computer itself wrapped up in that nice wrapper that I actually really like enough a lot of computers to have. I think my Switch came with this type of wrapper here. Got the MSI logo once more right there. From a distance, it kind of looks like a Raiders logo. All right. So let's open this up. And then inside is the computer, which is also wrapped up again in a little plastic bag. So I guess that has to be removed as well. I guess I'll just throw this to the side. I don't wish to throw it, but I'm kind of running out of space here. And then, all right. Huh, okay. Remove this. And we got the computer. Okay. Enough creeping you out, right? So without the box and without everything else in there, taking up a little extra weight. There's a computer. Feels just as light as those models I feel at work. 4.5 pounds, 4.7 pounds to be exact. Compact design. Doesn't look obnoxiously like a gaming laptop. Because trust me, I was looking at other cheaper options, but going cheaper meant that they were heavier, they were bulkier, they had that Lamborghini look where I was like, okay, just like a real Lamborghini, it's something that I would probably just ride on the weekends but never actually take out in public. So this is much more discreet. This I actually feel confident taking to like a meeting. Like if I'm doing like a pitch meeting for some executives and I want to take my scripts, but I don't want to take the physical copy, the digital version instead, I could just take this, won't look super obnoxious, and I won't risk losing that job. On the bottom, if you couldn't already tell, you do have a felt coating to protect you from overheating on your laps, your thighs, that's what I meant to say. And yeah, it's really about it. Couldn't tell right there. You do have the MSI logo embedded into the casing with the actual insignia and the logo. And then on the other side right here, you have a little red stripe with the word stealth on there, since this is technically speaking part of the stealth line. That's really about it. All your ports here on the side. Again, not going to be a review, not going to break down every single little thing, but there you go. And lastly, let's just open it up. You'll notice that right here at the top, it's super glossy. It's not really that glossy if you were to get yourself one. It's just that there is a cellophane coating on the top that you have to remove. Kind of like when you get a brand new TV and you have like those little stickers on the edges that you have to kind of peel off. I'm going to have to do this eventually with this computer, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Now, I'm going to open it up. Let me see if I can open it up with one finger, because they say that one of the things about these computers is those reliable hinges. And it looks like the hinge is pretty good, because I was able to open it with just one hand. Or one finger, rather. And there you go. There's the screen. And right here you have yet another one of these cloths. Once again, they love their logo. MSI and then the crest. We move that. And there you have your keyboard. Right there. Complete with RGB lighting. So, there you have my unboxing of my brand new gaming, but more importantly, brand new video editing powerhouse of a laptop. Now to spend the remaining months of the year slaving my ass away to pay it off. I don't think it'll be too bad. Like I said, I managed to save about a good almost $300 on it than it originally was, thanks to some student deals, different little savings that I was able to kind of pull together. And here it is. So hopefully I'll get this bad boy up and running by the time Spider-Man comes out, so that you guys will be able to see gameplay footage or let's play footage of me playing Spider-Man, but it's going to be pumped out rapidly because rendering these things is going to be much more quicker. I wish to do live streams, but I don't know if I have the right speed of internet to handle gaming, especially from a brand new PlayStation 4 Pro that's going to be pumping out 4K with the likes of something as graphic intensive as Spider-Man. I don't know if that's going to happen, but just stay patient for me to deliver some cool Spider-Man footage, so some Let's Play footage. Maybe I'll be able to dig up some footage from my Spider-Man 3 Let's Play that's rather funny, but hopefully, like I said, my intention is to pump it out a whole lot quicker and hopefully do true 1080p, because if you watch my videos, you'll notice that they're in 720p. This time I'll be able to render it in full 1080p, and it won't take me like an hour just to render a 10-15 minute video in 1080p. That's ridiculous. Hopefully those days are over. Thank you guys so much for watching my little unboxing here of this computer. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys want me to do a legit review of the computer? If you guys ask for it, you know me, I'll deliver. In the meantime, I'm going to start setting this bad boy up with all of the editing programs and different things that I usually need for my YouTube channel. And also I'll go back to my older computer so I can finish up a classic review for you guys. Until next time, see you all later. I don't know if at this point they managed to incorporate mocap, but the way they run, or the way it's like they didn't get the proper people to interpret some of these folks. There's a couple scenes where Peter has to run and he just has like the most wimpiest run, and it just did not translate very well.
Parker! That's the third call I got about giant lizards running amok in Gramercy Park. Giant lizards! Pronto!